Okay, I want to get started. So, to start off, good shit while I was gone. W. W from everybody that stepped up. Appreciated it. Was 100% hate watching. Just putting it out there. Um, seeing what all was going down. It sounded good, looked good. A little bit of you guys need to, not be goobers on techies. You can't immediately be throwing dynamite right off the rip. You do have to let Bong get a little bit of threat before you start throwing things. Seen that there were some close calls there. Good lay on hands. Otherwise, some were questionable, but we'll let them slide.
Questionable lay on hands.
Just a reminder that when somebody makes a call of staying in and it's not your raid leader, do not fucking listen. Just off the rip. Like, Aura should 100% be dead. I'm just going to put it out there. He should be fucking dead as hell right now on Baron. If he was any non-geared warrior, for instance, if like Cup or somebody that's a fresher 60 was in there and made that call to stay in, 100% you were dead as fuck. So, just keep that in mind. That make sure you know the voices of your raid leads. It's not something that's, I don't even know how to say it. It's just cringe. I don't give a fuck about your parse, about staying in and killing it. It was completely irrelevant. We're playing hardcore. You follow what the raid leader says. The raid leader says it, and you die doing it. That's a different story. But if it's not the raid leader saying it, and you stay in, I'm not going to feel bad for you whatsoever. So, anyway, moving on from there. Looking at trash fights, warriors, etc. In my opinion, if you have to charge in front of me to beat me to a mob, and you need the rage, or to keep your uptime high, you fucked up already by playing warrior improperly. If you have to charge to catch up, that's fine. But it better be after I hit the mob. If you're charging before I get there, you had bad positioning already, in my opinion. That's how I see it, because I'm not charging into any mobs. So your uptime is as good as my uptime. And if my uptime is, for instance, 100% walking in, when I walk into every single mob, there's no reason you shouldn't be right behind me doing the same thing. Now, if you get left behind or you're doing a buff or something and you charge in after I already have the mob where I want it, etc., that's completely fine. But stunning a mob sometimes when it's at the wrong position, and it pisses me off to no end. And there's absolutely no reason for it except for you trying to catch up because you fucked up in your uptime. For instance, I mean, right here, we're looking at Reavers. We have an intercept on spinner, charge on the spinner. Now, I think Zoli was in front of me here, so kind of fair because he was tanking one. Like, I don't even know if all of these are actually included, but like if you were walking in here with Zoli, for instance, now I don't know if he charged in or not. He probably did because that's what Zoli does. So it's a little different. If I'm charging in, then it's like valid to charge in with me. Now, I don't know what Zoli's doing. He does his own thing. Either way. So it's kind of okay in this situation because Zoli was there pretty much at the exact same time. But in my opinion, these two were because you were caught back from the tank walking in. Now, I'm not going to say necessarily because, I mean, I only attacked all the way over here at 1.7 seconds. So maybe I'm just a shitter. But either way, keep that in mind. I don't really want to have to be moving my mobs when they're stunned or have to push past you in threat or have to waste my taunt because you guys couldn't keep your dick in your pants and just wait a fucking half a second until I got there first. Because there's some scenarios where those 6 seconds of my taunt being down could cost the life of a mage or one of my clothies or a rogue, etc. It's just cringe. There's no reason for it. It's not going to make the run any fucking faster, you charging in, etc., other than me wasting my taunt every fucking 6 seconds instead of me being able to use it for a reason to taunt instead of something else. But that's first thing. Second thing, when I say to kill Skull first, I fucking mean to kill Skull first. There's no reason our first bloodthirsts should be on a noob or con. None. I said kill Skull first. We cleave square off of X. I know you guys did it differently at Resolve, but it's the principle of listening to comms made by your raid leader. This is abysmal. There's like 2 people, maybe 3, actually killing Skull first. Just putting it out there. Same shit on Grand Widow Fairlina. Why is all of these bloodthirsts on Fairlina? It is very important that we kill the followers first. There's no reason to be first GCD bloodthirsting Fairlina. None. Absolutely none. You're just griefing my fucking healers. These guys charge, they silence, they do a lot of shit. A lot of shit can go wrong if these fuckers aren't dead right off the rip. It's not a hard concept. When I say to kill Skull, we kill fucking Skull. It's not very hard, people. Like, when I walk into fucking Four Horsemen and I say to kill fucking, just for instance, I just say to kill Blow first. You know you don't fucking do that. And everybody goes to fucking the other guy in the left corner. Like, what are we doing? It's the same fucking concept. Like,
Hey Turtle, we can't like actually. Your shit's so blurry, we can't see like any.
Man, this new monitor shit is really fucking really triggering me. Right?
It's set to 720p for some reason.
I don't know how to change it, bro. Oh
Shit count.
Oh. Is that better?
Hey,
1440p.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see.
Okay. Sorry. You could have
Yeah, we can
stopped me a
call
little
out.
earlier.
I thought my PC was cooked.
We were having a build chat, we should try.
Yeah, I thought it was
Go-
me. I
go-
was like fucking
Go
with shit.
please.
Like, this
No,
is
but, interrupt
crazy.
again.
This is crazy to
Right.
me. Crazy to me that I only have 3 people actually killing Skull first. I have absolutely only 1 fucking person actually killing X. Like, what are we doing? Actually, what are we doing? I don't give a fuck how fast Fairlina dies. He'll die just as fast if you kill Skull, then X, then kill Fairlina. Like, there's a reason we do it the way we do it, and it's like the same as a noob. Like, we walk in, there's only 3 people actually killing Skull when we walk into a NooberCon. Nobody's killing, W? Okay. We have 1, but either way, everybody's cleaving square, but we should be instantly just, if everybody bloodthirsts the Crypt Guard Skull, pretty much he's dead in 1 global. It's that easy. It's really not that hard to just follow the simple directions of kill Skull, then X, and cleave square off of X. It's not like we don't have this conversation every time we walk in to a NooberCon. It really isn't hard. It's the simple listening concept of following directions. What else? Patchwork. Okay. Let's dissect what happened on Patchwork. I know we kind of did in the chat a little bit here and there. I mean, all right, let's be real. Thornby walks in. Smart. Makes sense. He's walking in. He's getting IEA up as soon as possible. He does cast Lip. Makes sense. He shouldn't get Hateful. In theory, he should be getting passed by the Hateful tanks almost instantly. But in this scenario, he did not. Now, I hit Patchwork. Me and Lonely were right on cue. We had a ton of threat before the fight before anybody was even there. And then we have people intercepting into Patchwork. It's cringe. There's absolutely no reason to ever intercept or charge into Patchwork. It's just trolling. There's no reason for it. You walk in with the marked target that I literally gave, which was Zoli. If you were hitting before Zoli, you were in the wrong. I mean, okay, I'll give you half a second. So if you're anything before that and you're a DPS, you're in the wrong. Sorry, you just are. Because one, none of my other Hateful tanks other than me and Lonely are even on the threat table yet. Now, that's not your fault at all, to be fair. It's completely not your fault that they're not on the threat table. But it is something that we learned, and I'm sure it'll never happen again. I wish I was a slightly more educated in terms of raid leading. Instead of making the call of watching your threat, it would have been right into, all the melee back out. It's hindsight, of course, but if you're climbing in threat and you're above a Hateful tank, you pretty much need to back out and just sit there and wait. Like, it is what it is. You have to be below threat of your Hateful tanks. You can Petri it off, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. But hindsight really sucks. But we lost a lot of people to that. Could have been a lot worse. But as for my off tanks, you guys have to be stacked on top of me. You guys need to pretty much be at the ready, stacked on top of Star. Not instantly ripping Bloodthirst and stuff right off the rip. It's something like you guys should be autoing as soon as he comes in, and then all of your Hatefuls that you are getting are generating threat for you. So you really aren't having to go absolutely insane, because eating Hatefuls is your threat generation. So something to think about for the future. It sucks that we lost 4 to it. Could have been a lot worse, but don't intercept into Patchwork. It really isn't worth it. Make sure that the threat tables are set, etc. When I'm talking about threat on that fight, I'm usually talking to my own off tanks to let them know to start sending everything they have, and I'm not really looking at the DPS threat in terms of where you guys are. Like, that's a complete thing that you guys need to know. That I know a lot of people were under the assumption it was strictly off of health, but it's health and threat. So it's the double whammy of both things, and it was super unfortunate of how everything ended up, but we live and learn. It'll never happen again, because that's pretty much how it works around here. So we live and learn. We don't have to we also need to stop being like so hostile in our chats when we're talking and trying to figure things out. Everybody's in the same everybody's trying to get better at the end of the day. Now, some people might know more than others, but not everybody is. How do I say this? Not everybody is as hard-headed as others in terms of like being able to take criticism. So you have to keep that in mind when we are going over logs and talking. And I know everybody's like tone of voice isn't perceived well over texting, like over like typing in a chat when everybody's upset and, you know, etc. So keep that in mind when you guys are dissecting logs and trying to help everybody get better overall. Try to keep it to a constructive criticism instead of making it out to be like, I don't even know how to say it, like, fuck you, I know better. So that's the best way to look at it. We all make mistakes. Hell, I didn't even fucking Stone Shield walking into Patchwork. So I mean, there was something I could have done better too, but it was definitely super unfortunate. In terms of healers, I know you guys kind of went over all of that stuff in the healer chat, etc. We should never be cancel
I did have one
casting.
question though,
What's up?
if I could. So if that happens again, then you make the call for everyone to, run out to drop threat kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does the hate like? Do the hatefuls then does it spread out normally? Like
It'll
would it
go
make
back to
the
normal
others-
because now technically, so Patchwork will only hateful strike people in range, right?
Yeah.
So
okay.
if nobody's in range, that's why mages can be number 2 on threat and it doesn't matter at all. The only thing they have to do is not rip from me. So as long it would just go right back to normal threat table, and it would just be us, the 3 hateful tanks, and me there. So we would be the
They would
only
just do
ones
identical.
there,
Yeah,
and everybody would be completely fine. But
so it wouldn't because well, say lonely in that scenario, but whoever's the highest threat, it wouldn't they wouldn't still be tanking all the hatefuls. Per
No,
se.
they
It
would
be,
not.
it would be
It-
spread out, right? Okay.
correct. It would be spread out correctly. Because technically it would have been me top threat, Lonely second, and then either Snap. I would assume Snap was 4th on threat in terms of if no other melee were there, then it would have been like Youth and then Snap. So then the threat would have been correct in terms of Patchwork's aggro range, melee range. So
then I guess if that's what we're doing, then from a healer perspective, we
Nothing
probably
should change.
shouldn't be swapping off. We should just stick with our assignment throughout because it's gonna be accurate.
it will be
Because
accurate.
there was some talk about hey, we
It-
should all come off and immediately just heal the same guy,
You
right?
could. It's a thing that you could do, but it's risky.
We could I guess for a split second there, but there's no need to completely come off. I guess make a call if the call is gonna be everyone just get out, because then there's just no need. Then we're just good.
Yeah, if all the melee get out, then everybody's fine. Then it'll go back to
Okay.
normal threat table. But I have a feeling my DPS will not be so fast to jump into Patchwork next
That's
week.
fair.
So I think we'll be okay for moving on. But there's absolutely no reason to be cancel casting. This fight is not that long. When you start your cast, you should be finishing it. The beginning, I'm not going to look at. The beginning, I don't care. But the beginning's a little bit different. But later into the fight, there's no reason to be cancel casting any heals. None. You'll have enough mana for the whole fight. There's no reason to cancel cast. It's very simple. Even if you're doing 0 healing, it doesn't matter. You cancel casting is not going to save your mana for the next fight because we stop and drink to full anyway. So it's completely irrelevant, and there's no reason to do it. Any other questions about Patchwork or my other rants about listening. What the fuck? Oh man, there was something else. What the fuck was it? Motherfucker. What was it? It was something in the most recent 40 man. I can't remember what it was. Shit. I had it in my brain, now I lost it. Fuck.
Something that happened at 40 man when you were gone, or what
Yeah,
are you trying to
I
think?
can't remember what the fuck it was.
I mean, the first techie packs were really sloppy. If we're talking about that.
Yeah, I remember
What else?
those. I kind of went over those. What the fuck was it, man? I don't remember what the fuck it was now. I'm pissed.
Was it the Eben Rock melee pull?
Leaving on
Wonder-
Lucy.
Ah,
typically they don't
yes,
push it,
yes, the MC, yes. Hold on. Ah. I'll hit him with it. Once again, it kind of falls into the statements of listening to the raid lead, no matter what your role is, etc. Like, there's absolutely no reason for anybody. I don't give a fuck if it did 0 damage to somebody or hit them for 4K. I don't care. There's absolutely no reason to be whirlwinding. There's no reason to be cleaving. I don't give a fuck about when you could possibly do it that it's not gonna kill somebody. Because it doesn't matter. You don't know. Nobody knows. When the call is no cleaving, you fucking don't cleave. It's pretty simple. Let's see. Let's see in the 20 man. Let's check out some ZG action. Oh, let's see here. Hexer. Surely we made the call of no AoE, right? Right? Most recent ZG? Right?
Absolutely.
Yep. No reason. I know he's in the call. I know he's in the call. What are we doing? Why are we multi-shotting? What are we doing? It's pretty simple. Pretty lonely. What the hell? Oh my.
He's too short to hit anybody with the whirlwind. It's fine. He just cuts their ankles a little bit.
Jesus Christ. Abysmal. It's pretty simple,
okay,
boys.
but like on Hakar, you're also like no AoE, but I'm still AoEing. Like,
Okay,
I know when we're
Hakar's
cleansing, I
different
don't
though.
know.
You can
Hakar's
time it,
different.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know when the window's open.
Hakar's a completely different story though. Hakar, I don't say no AoE until I get like MC. I'm like, don't fucking kill me when I'm MC'd. Is usually what I say. To be fair, Hakar's
You can
different.
predict when the MC is coming out. I
But-
think that's the...
Jindo is like, it's completely fucking random. I don't even care. And Lucifron, completely random. Hakar is the only one that I'm completely fine with, as long as you don't fucking hit me. And plus, it's also the tank getting hit, not a squishy ass DPS warrior that's in leather, or a rogue getting MC'd. So it's a little different too. But you shouldn't be killing me either. But you get my point. Hakar is the only one that I will not bash you for AoEing on unless you hit my ass. Then it's different. But either way, this all boils back down to listening to the raid leader. No matter if you think he's fucking retarded or not. Because I'm sure everybody thinks I am. So it's fine. So we're good. Nothing. It is what it is. Listen to the raid lead. It's that simple. Okay. I'm not progging shit until we have a deathless fucking Nax. So keep that in mind. Don't be dumb on fucking Thaddeus. Hopefully we get a deathless Nax on this upcoming Monday. and then I'll start looking at pushing Resuvius and fucking Gothic, and then looking at Four Horsemen soon, because listening on Four Horsemen is the #1 fucking killer for Four Horsemen. So that's my game plan for the upcoming weeks. Other than that, hopefully a Deathless Nax, and then I still need another priest to volunteer as tribute for. I know they kind of started talking about it, but I 100% need a second priest for Resuvius mind controlling. So I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know shit. If you wanted to do it or was would be willing to do it, Eisen can give you literally the ins and outs of every mind control that you could ever think of, and he'll talk to you for fucking 5 hours about it. So if you want to learn about it and see if you would be interested in it, talk to Eisen. Mages, I know that you guys kind of started having the chat about the ignites and all of that in terms of going into Resuvius. You guys got to have a fucking crazy ignite. And
Are you kind of like deciding what we're doing with that, or is it
whatever the fucking mages decide that whatever you guys know. I know Oldo is very experienced with it on DP. I know he kind of gave his insights. I know some of you guys have done it with collective, etc. So you guys kind of know what you're doing. That's completely fine with me. Whatever you guys know and decide I'm leaving it up to you guys. So the biggest thing for the melee DPS, we just have to stay below the ignite. That's all we have to do. And we won't just get randomly fucking one-tapped if a mind control fails, etc. That's the most important thing. And if you're going to make a hero play of a Lippe, we taunt, etc., it does a lot of funky shit in fucking Resuvius. So, for instance, if you Lippe, we taunt as a warrior, you have that taunt and your lip, but all your friends around you are completely in danger that whole time. If he wants to unbalancing strike and you're affected by a lip, he will just pick the next person highest on threat and just fucking slam him with the unbalancing strike if they're in melee range. So if you're going to make a Lippe AoE taunt, you better make the call out that you're Lippe AoE taunting and for all the melee to get out, because otherwise you're just going to kill your friends instead. So
shouldn't do it anyways because it'll fuck up the dummy taunts. You should wait until there's literally no dummies left.
It can fuck up a lot of shit. Then
he'll ignore the target dummies and start killing people.
In most scenarios, if something starts to go wrong, it will be dropping every fucking target dummy you can possibly drop. As we
you need to put them on the wall too.
As we run towards the reset spot, or if the call is target dummies and then finish, that might be a call. You have to be ready to drop target dummies, lip, and finish. It's in a perfect world, you do it by group so that you have four target dummies, so then he goes boom boom boom, and then you have the next group go, so that it goes in that aspect instead of everybody dropping them at once and then half of them don't even get used. But it's better than not dropping them at all. So a lot of intricacies. Now I know that there's some calls with a bop rotation on the mages, but from what I know, you can't really do that. You can, but you can't do it on the ignite mage because then he doesn't build threat. So it kind of it's really finicky.
The first shout.
You have to lip it. What I know.
whoever gets the threat or whatever is not gonna be in range.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in line of sight. They're gonna be in Africa.
Yeah.
Um,
So after
we'll
that,
have a- yeah.
I would say you could bop it. I would see there's no reason to. If you're bop, does the ignite still like tick for the other guy, like for the ignite mage?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I didn't know if
Yeah,
that's like if that's some fucky shit or some WoW coding. I don't know. So
No. Yeah, usually we'll be bopping the first one on the mages that are not the ignite mage, and then
Yeah.
the second. But I mean, it's a mana management fight. There's weak auras that exist to let you know A, when the shout is coming, and then also B, how much damage you can expect to take from the shout. There's a couple of important things that we should go over as a mage core or whatever for that fight beforehand.
sure.
We don't have to do it now. Also, there's two conditions that everyone really needs to be aware of. The unbalancing strike will queue up and hit the nearest target if two conditions are met. The first one is if the current target is out of melee range, and then the second condition is if the target is lipped, which you just mentioned. So, I don't know what guys like add-ons you guys are running or whatever things to track, but like if you're looking at taunt timers from like the understudies, it might behoove you to, pay really close attention to it and then maybe take a step back when the taunt is wearing off, because if there is some, fucky blizzardy thingies going on, there's a real chance that you'll be close enough to get unbalancing, and there is no surviving that. That'll hit you for like
unless you
40K
dodge it,
unmitigated.
it's the only way you'll live it. That's if you just don't take it. You can shield wall it, but it's still gonna hit you for like 5 to 7K. So just so you're aware, you can live it, but it ain't very advised. It's the same if we have to reset using the ignite mage. The priest, like all the healers, all the casters, you guys have to dump as much mana as you possibly can. So
While you're running out.
while you're running out, and everybody has to stay completely out of his path, because like you said, if he's running after the ignite mage and wants to unbalancing strike and he's running through the clothies, he'll just fucking pick one and just fucking bop. So he doesn't care. He doesn't fucking care. So
Yeah. Also, it's very important to not, like, as a tank or as a warrior, you might want to make like a hero play and, lip AoE taunt or whatever. Don't do that. Don't drop like rando dummies and shit,
dummies are
running out.
good while we're running out, etc. It's fine. That's like normal, but you have like try to keep them away from other people if you're running out. Is like kind of don't drop them on your boy that's running by you.
Yeah, basically the strat for those who are not familiar, since we weren't doing the rogue strat, whoever gets the ignite for the mage, either we're gonna pre-assign it or we're just gonna kind of play it out, and whoever gets it just knows what to do. They're gonna run way back, like to not the ramp that goes up into like the little training grounds, but the ramp that like goes all the way back up to where like the Death Knights and shit are, and they're just gonna stand there. They'll have basically threat on the boss right underneath the understudies. So they'll be, second on threat aside from the priest mind control. If things go haywire, like a heartbeat, so on and so forth, and we can't establish the boss, it will run towards that mage, and then once the boss hits the ramps, it will reset. So it is, kind of annoying, kind of painstaking, whatever, but we would rather do that than have someone just get one shot by an unbalancing strike, or many people get one shot by an unbalancing strike. But what he was saying is like, your mana is going to obviously regenerate while you're running out, and he will still shout while he's running out. So if we're all running out together towards the ramp, while the ignite mage or the current threat is, up the ramp, just make sure that your mana is not up there, or you will die. And that's especially important for the ignite mage too. Just be standing there like spamming arcane explosion or some dumb shit, because you will get one shot if he gets to the reset spot and hits a shout and you're in line of sight.
Yeah, I think like priest, you guys are like prayer healing. Well, not prayer healing. The other one, the fucking
Buff.
Holy
You can
Noving?
fort buff if you have
Yeah.
a ton of mana, you can fort buff. If you have like decent amount of mana, you can. If you have like less, You don't have enough mana to fort with Holy Nova.
Yeah, you
Be your
just spam
fastest
the
burn,
shit
pretty
out of it.
much.
Yeah.
59 on roommate.
Don't Holy Nova if they're all running with us. Get full some aggro.
Possible. Ideally, the Ignite Mage should have a ton, so you should be okay. But
Shouldn't be much aggro, but
yeah, you should
I
be
mean, if it
okay,
is-
but better be ready to Petri, all right? That too. So we can. I'll
The
pull
understudies
up-
can slap
Cleve
too.
will be so
Yeah, they do
ass,
fuck.
will be so
They
aware.
do fuck. So
If the
20
mages want
seconds,
to
is
set
that
up
good for
like
you, Carnage? Or
one
Paladin
of these little
Blessings now?
Sunday meetings to talk about stuff, I'm happy to go over that. I don't know if Fallen's been looking
Yeah,
at
well,
stuff and figuring out a plan. Or if we want to just talk about it in the class channel, that's fine too. But
yeah, most likely before we would push it, I will have a. I'll have a. Yep. 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 Another meeting on like Sunday, before the Monday that we want to do it. So, it in a perfect world, and most likely, I don't know what our order is gonna be when we start doing Resuvius, because we want Resuvius to die literally as fast as possible. So we're most likely gonna be doing it with Rend. So we'll probably go kill. In a world, we kill like a noob, get our wreck on CD, and then go kill Resuvius. And we should be comfortable enough to not have to have Rend for Lothep. In a perfect world. Which is probably what'll end up happening. Or you come back another day and you clear Resuvius and everything else. But ideally we go for like 13. But
Pop
this is an
my
example of
trinket to go invisible.
what happens when something goes wrong, and then a last second.
Going in.
This was like Petri on God's most recent, just 3 days ago. They fucked up big time on the pool. I think somebody buffed Kings right as they pulled Resuvius, and Rogue made a hell of a play and fucking evasion tanked Resuvius. I'm pretty sure.
He'll come.
Or they pulled the dummies and then they also dropped the dummies and then they got the taunt off. And the tanks
6
pull up the
seconds.
understudies, pull them over here. Right here is the
That's a very sensitive.
MC priest. Tank him in this right corner.
Full, try not to bless. 5 seconds. 3.
You'll see the melee. Pretty much every like HX does it. He'll back out every time that a new taunt is going out, just in case of something stupid happening. The first one, I believe they have to reset it, so it's a good example of
Fireball.
you can see the Ignite Mage is completely not even on the threat table right now. Every time the taunt goes out, now the Ignite Mage is picking up now.
Cheese is still top. Cheese is still top right now.
A lot of the warriors do back out, and it's not a bad thing.
Mage is building. Mage is building. Seconds.
I've
Stay on the
seen-
mage.
I've seen a lot of, so now the Ignite Mage is up there, so now pretty much all the melee are pretty safe in case of a
1.
Resuvius break.
I'm holding mine. You don't have skull for a long time. A long time. Okay, we're gonna do group 2 dummies at the end.
So what I know, like he still has 12 seconds of mind exhaustion because of the really scuffed up pull at the beginning. So what the plan was to drop dummies group by group, and you place it against the wall, and then until the mind exhaustion was up. But Ignite Mage is way up there, but it's super dangerous still because he could unbounce strike whoever the fuck he wants to when he's running by.
Reset.
Then they go and reset. Runs over to the Ignite Mage. He's way ahead of everybody. Everybody gets over along the wall, so they're not on the way. Ignite Mage goes to the reset spot, and then
He's reset.
then they reset.
You can definitely bless
back
after
when you-
pull.
One
Stay-
thing is he runs really, really fast. You
Yeah,
can't outrun
he's
him
fast
if
as
you're not in
fuck.
the yeah.
He's so
You,
fast.
you see that ramp in the corner, right in the back?
Yeah,
that's
it's up
that's
here.
what I'm talking about.
Yep.
It's way the fuck over there. So
Yeah, so if you're the Ignite Mage, you get it, and you just run like. How far can you be like right here, or
Yeah,
do you have to
roughly
be
up.
like?
you can stand behind the railing, but I mean, yeah, you should run. You should
Yeah,
run
you
up
should
the
be
ramp
like-
though, because he,
Okay.
yeah.
'Cause I know like
You don't
right
have-
there
you
is
don't
reset,
have to run
right?
until he starts coming after. Yeah, but it resets like right up the first lip
Yeah,
there.
I think it's right over the
so you can
first
stand
lip,
like
yeah.
at the bottom of the ramp
Yeah, you can
behind the
stand,
railing
like,
just to kinda
here
observe.
and just watch the blue man fucking charging at your ass.
Yeah.
So-
if Blue Man come, you. Get
Don't blink towards them. That's all I gotta say.
Good job, Chase. Yeah, good job, Chase.
Bad idea.
And
Yeah,
then-
brother fucking schmoves, man. So watch out.
and then they go back again.
That's
This
kind of
time,
important.
like before, they had the pre-built combustion and all that shit, but the early pool really fucked it pretty hard. So,
If he says that
oh look at that!
an
Look
MC
who's
broke,
talking in the raid
he's
chat.
totally fine.
Oh shit!
Is that PCK online?
Oh,
We
shit.
can't do this without
Wild old though.
another mate.
And then I think they pull in a 5th mage or a 4th mage. I don't know, but
What do we do?
It's I don't know if we're gonna have a mage be designated to be
Target him.
tank
If
because
he
there is
says anything,
there's a
it's
talent that
unstoppable.
Yeah,
reduces your threat.
ideally you would,
Do not bop any
So
but
mages
as long as
unless
every-
they have a plan.
I mean, without salve, I mean, I know you guys have
And we're
built some
bopping six, like
crazy
FC.
fucking ignites already.
Shot,
So,
please.
Job, please. The priest.
but what I know you guys
It's a
don't
little bit-
scorch. It's too slow. So you guys have to be
Oh,
like
yeah, it's a
fucking
little bit- that's what I was saying,
zugging
it's
off the rip.
it's a little more simplistic. You hit your fucking shit. You get your PI,
All the blessings
and you
are out.
just send fireballs. Make sure that the
Yeah, I'm
you know,
gonna go
if we
with
are
the stops
designating one person to
disciplining
have the
that
thing,
student.
just make sure that they are
Everybody's
you know,
ready.
a little bit ahead casting first. Just make sure they get the ignite before anything else.
So this is an example of a good
yeah.
pull. He starts out, he gets skull right away, backs into the corner, taunt with the shield wall. Tanks grab the understudies, bring them over next to him. Like the ignite mage is fucking 8k, like insane threat, amazing threat right off the rip.
4,
Now-
Make sure it looks-
What I know, until this taunt breaks, he'll continuously hit this guys unless it like breaks, and then he'll instantly run after the mage. But
really good.
2, it's 1.
and if you're the priest, you guys have to be extremely vocal on every like when you're going to taunt, how long until your taunt is about to drop, etc. It is super important because like I mean 85k threat versus 50k threat, it's amazing. Like the warriors can just go crazy. They have no care in the world.
Move is free.
Full DPS,
Source. 12 seconds.
and then something happens at the end here. They overlap the taunts, and then Moon breaks immediately. So in a normal scenario, if they didn't overlap the taunt on square, Moon broke immediately when he got there and taunted. Resuvius would have instantly started running after the Ignite Mage.
Holding
MC
line.
break, MC break,
But-
MC break.
Square was still taunted,
Dummy now. Dummy now.
and then they dummy and just
Dummy now
finish.
and finish. Stay in and finish. Stay in and finish. Keep dummies. More dummies. Healers come and dummy this.
Now that's an example of that scenario. So super fucking scuffed ass fight. Surely we'll be okay, but
My taunt was still on.
How close
because
is
we
Rookie to,
overlapped and
60?
we were actually in coverage.
yeah, rookie. Rookie, I see you in here. Don't think you're hiding.
I'm not coming to save you on this one.
What
but
the
I think
hell?
I think a lip can save casters from the damage
It can,
portion of
yes.
the mana draining shot.
It can. I
Yeah.
believe pretty much all the
Probably plan it.
mages will lip on the first one. I would assume to keep
Oh,
the ignite going, or
It is Bop the first, Lip the second, I think.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
better.
yeah, right, it doesn't really matter the order, I guess, but
I don't know what's better.
The first shout they bop, the second one they load.
There you go. You heard it first. That suits me. So That's pretty much it. Nothing much else. Any questions about anything?